but this time looks like Rexar is going to fall down. There is a Ravage, another bow being followed. These bows, I have to say, are hitting on target, but it doesn't really matter at this point. All the carries being chased away here, and really in trouble.
Yeah, ZSMJ was able to pick off the Witch Doctor, and perhaps actually StarsBoba is getting a little bit cocky because stepping forward in front of taking the hits from a couple towers. Although Tide, true to his adventurous form like last time, he steps forward and makes ZSMJ look a little silly again. I think that, of course, you know, as you said, there was some taunting going on, so StarsBoba probably could have done a lot better in that encounter had they took it a bit more seriously, but rather than, you know, wasting the Shadow Fiend blink. And perhaps they're going to pay for their mistakes a little bit at this point, as I think that Illyria actually might take a perfect shackle shot, and wow, just somehow getting out alive. And man, this is really why people pick Windrunner. Using the skills as best as you possibly can, but really this pursuit is so strong. Will it be enough? In fact, they're actually going to get a little bit of revenge, and actually Rexar ends up going down. ZSMJ does take out Tidehunter, but you got to give the moral victory to StarsBoba in that little exchange.
Yeah, and definitely, again, showcasing why LGD not in top form at this point. They definitely had that. That was a perfect X into a Torrent combo, catching the Windrunner, but they just did not right-click her for whatever reason during those moments. Instead, they went on a tie for, you know, whatever reason, and because of that, they missed the kill and they lost the hero because of that silly mistake. So, really, StarsBoba is looking like they will win this game. However, Chinese players never really type out until the tree falls. So we're probably going to see some even more longer kind of LGD trying to come back, but it's from the look of it, I don't think they will.
I agree. Also, what do you think right now? Tidehunter, at this point, normally, you know, Tidehunter doesn't afford anything more than perhaps a Blink Dagger, and he already has an urn, a wand, and a Ghost Scepter. With 2,700 gold, what do you buy? You know, that's
Shiva's
not normally
Guard
in the repertoire.
would work? I don't know. Shiva's Guard? I have no idea.
Yeah, so I'm actually curious to see what you go, because, you know, normally that's just, when you think about strategy for Tidehunter, the game just shouldn't get to that point, but here we are. So, and that's, I guess, what
buybacks.
you get,
Or buybacks.
I guess he might just save it for buybacks. Oh, he did just buy something.
What do you...
I don't know, I just saw he spent his gold, though.
Oh, Blade Mail on the ground, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, hey, that is a decent item, I guess. That is a good idea. He just smashed something.
Yeah, it's cool. You don't have to start a TP scroll, just smash it.
Yeah,
baller.
You don't have to leave it for your friends back at base. You could just hit it with your anchor.
I think if he let it for his friend would have smashed it. It looks like Centaur massacring, I cannot say the word, each other. Now, ZSMJ does have double damage, so he is packing 366. Now, keep in mind that if he Manta splits, which he does not have, or BKB, those plus damage will be gone, but it looks like he's going to run out anyways. I'm not too sure what the hell they're trying to do here. They really don't have the map advantage to kind of walk around like this. But really, at this point, their only hope is to take the top racks. I think they're trying to do this at this moment, but completely, they do need some hawks and wards and everywhere, but they don't have that. Looks like Centaur is going to be coming in, and they really need to back out at this point.
And unfortunately for them, now both Tide and Centaur are so strong that even if they were to get picked off by, say, a blinking Rexar, it would take them too long to kill either of them, and it would provide StarsBoba enough time to recover and perhaps get some counter kills before probably even taking half the health of Tidehunter or Brad Warden. Those heroes are just so tanky.
Yeah, on that regard, every one of the Scourge hero is tanky as well. With, you know, Witch Doctor with his amount of healing, Windrun on Windrunner, and, you know, Manta, BKBM, Blink, and a Butterfly. Oh my God, on so soon. So
yeah.
This is just curtains. LGD is just playing for pride at this moment. I would have typed out at this point.
So soon's at 3,500 gold, by the way, as well. So we're gonna see a full item set, unless you just save it for buybacks. But no, he's actually gonna, he's gonna fill up with an Aegis. So probably after the next team encounter, supposing he doesn't die, he'll be at like 5,000 gold. You know, it is kind of just silly at this point. The game is really, I do think it's out of reach. Of course, you know, I'm not going to put 100% odds on StarsBoba winning this, but certainly nothing in my imagination can help them come back.
YYF pulling a Pap Joe on top lane, trying to do some solo pushing. Unfortunately, people does carry TP Scroll on pro games, and that was thwarted. So really, LGD is gonna be bracing a full front throw mid push into their top boxes, and I'm not too sure how they could do. These guys need TP back now. Proudmoore has the Demon Edge. Does he have enough gold for his crit? I'm not sure why did he go Chrysalis first. I don't think that's for MKB either. Maybe it could be for MKB 40 net Shadow Fiend, but generally you want a crit. I have no idea why.
Yeah, he actually has had that Demon Edge for a while now too. Yeah, he's actually at 2,700 gold. Wow, what
he's gotta save that for buyback for sure.
Yeah. Although in my dreams it would be nice if he went for a rapier and then he ended up getting like a rampage or something. Wow. Meanwhile, oh man, I thought that we'd have Vengeful Spirit barely escaping thanks to a great swap, but ended up actually dying to a good power shot. And right now, StarsBoba is making an engagement at the fountain, and it looks like it will not bear very much fruit, but they are not having many casualties as well, thanks to a good mechanism and the restoration aura there from Witch Doctor.
This is
just a gem just sitting on the ground. Do you see that?
What's sitting on the ground?
There's a gem just sitting the bottom lane on the ground. I guess Witch Doctor, I don't know who bought that. Probably it belongs to somebody on LGD, but...
Oh my god, these Blink Daggers are just killing LGD. Well, ZSMJ is actually doing some damage now. ZSMJ will be forced back. ZSMJ is gonna get killed in front of tower with nice mantra. Courage shield being put on everyone using the crazy micro here. A swap on the Witch Doctor, they will pit off Witch Doctor. Wow, these Chinese players got too much micro, yo.
And that butterfly saved the life there of Soso, and if you notice, maybe 2 hits away from dying, and I think ZSMJ missed 3 times in a row. So, great dodge there, pro dodge, and ZSMJ going head-to-head with Soso and just gets demolished. And if we see something like that happen, that is like your Star Soldier losing to, that is like your David losing to your Goliath, and which is just devastating for morale. And if your last hopes rest on someone like ZSMJ and he can't even go head to head with their Nevermore,
TIE Hunter.
Oh yeah,
or the TIE Hunter freaking beat ZSMJ with those Anger Smash. My god, there was just so much blinking action in that past 2 minutes of gameplay. It was crazy. Still LGD not typing out. They're like, nah, you gotta kill our tree or nothing happens. Looks TIE Hunter, look at how baller he is. Oh my god, look at the amount TP Scroll being both side. Kraken Shout just makes him says low. Look, he's in the center of everything. ZSMJ will be taken off by some Hexes and Shadow Fiend. Oh my god, he's definitely in trouble. YYF doing whatever he can to save ZSMJ here. Really hectic team fight on both sides. ZSMJ totally, no, ZSMJ is dead. Couldn't get, trying to cleave off something. I think he should have went for Shadow Fiend. BKB being popped on Shadow Fiend. X and Torrent going off, but somehow not hitting. That's a fail something from... Looks like Ultimate is going to go off. They finally will pick off. No! That Leviathan still freaking baller. Oh my god, Leviathan.
Wow. They did eventually finally pick off Windrunner, so they did get something out of it. And will Venomancer be able to take out... I don't even think Venomancer is going to be able to take out Nevermore. Oh, but he was able to pick him off, but then Centaur came in. We do get a buyback from Shadow Fiend, so I'm sure he's just rolling in the dough right now. And Tide Hunter is just doing his own thing. He's just running forward. He's like, I don't need y'all. And he's still alive. Man, Tide Hunter, he is just a one-man army. This guy's ridiculous.
Dude, that's why he wears a shark on his head. How baller can you be? Look at, I'm zooming. He wears a freaking shark on his head. No, look, Centaur doesn't have a shark on his head. Come on, this guy is baller, dude.
This guy's true. People are like, he's like, what, ZSMJ who? Like, he's definitely bringing his A game. And man, LGD, they're gonna have to go to the drawing board after this game. Like, they're gonna have to be like, wow, I hope we never play this against this strategy again, because this is just not in our playbook. Like, we're not used to this. We're not, we're used to maybe going head to head, my ZSMJ's Drow against someone's Medusa or something, but against a blinking Tide Centaur Nevermore, like forming the little like Bermuda Triangle of death around you is like not what they had planned. So
now, For you guys fans out there, oh my god, another ZSMJ. Just oh my, that was the Bermuda Triangle that you were talking about right there.
Yeah,
They just took ZSMJ, one hit KO to death, and they are just fountain farming like this point.
Yeah, and he's blade mailing the fountain at this point and still not dying. Ghost Scepter save his life. Tidehunter MVP. Man, what a game!
Yeah, now for your fans out there, there is a game 2 between these two teams. I recommend you to check that one out for completion. I haven't watched it yet, but it was significantly a lot shorter, that game, than this one. But I'm not too sure if you're going to ever see an all-star. I mean, this Tidehunter was just baller. I have never seen Tidehunter play so well. And I mean, it speaks so for the rest. I mean, Centaur, they totally won that game in top lane. So Soon was ganking extremely well. I don't think anyone from Scourge played badly, but on the other side, LGD was just playing not too good, not too good.
I do have to wonder though. Do you remember a couple encounters where I know that Vengeful Spirit had a chance? Or Rexar had a chance to cancel the Blinking Nevermore, cancel his ult, and they would just do it a split second too late. So I wonder if there was maybe a little bit of delay, and certainly if there's delay, you're gonna.
Oh no, I don't think there's a delay. I think they did a ping on all chat or something. I saw most of the players had like 70-ish ping or 50-ish ping. So I don't.
There was just so many weapons on the StarsBoba side, and just such an aggressive game. I mean, look, 55 kills. It's fairly high, and really, every item was worth its weight in gold for StarsBoba. As you can see, just like the Ghost Scepters and the Blink Daggers and the Vanguard on Bradward, and I really think that they played the strategy to perfection. So.
Yeah, especially the way that they got the item. That Brad Warden went Treads, Blink Dagger, and then back to Vanguard. Ian pointed out earlier, that's very unconventional. You generally don't. You kind of get the Vanguard first for more survival, and then the Blink Dagger. But he was winning the lane so much, got his early 2150, and the game was dead. Was over by that point. LGD made a really nice comeback team fight in that river spot. They really caught StarsBoba off guard, but again, that wasn't enough. That just not was enough to push LGD into a victory mode. So
yeah, just a small hiccup in StarsBoba's otherwise like spectacular team play was that mid encounter, but it definitely was not enough to tip the scales back in favor of LGD. You do have to be careful. There's definitely been many games where I've seen where it's like you think LGD is going to lose and then they end up somehow pulling something out of nothing. But this game was certainly not one of them. So, any last remarks?
I think, well, I have to say LGD, they got countered really well. Their central strategy was having a lot of plus damage, but those plus damage come very slowly. You gotta level up, you gotta be on an even footing. And plus damage only works if you have all your pieces. You need to have the Venge, you need to have the Beastmaster, and the Drought to stay alive in the entire fight, which is pretty hard, especially when you're considering that they blink in and they just kill one target immediately. Many times they focus the Venge, many times they focus the Beastmaster, and when you lose a big component in an aura strategy, it's just not gonna work. So StarsBoba really counter LGD really well with their team play, and that Centaur pick, again, it counters melee extremely well. So you take out Beastmaster, you take out Kunkka from the equation in terms of receiving DPS, and I think they just completely got countered. So that's what I have to finally say. So Ian, close it out for us. Any last words for you?
Yeah, I have to say maybe I'm just gonna throw this out there. Maybe prediction next time we might see LGD might ban Tidehunter. He was definitely maybe just a couple months ago we'd see him as more of a common ban, and he just, I guess, his popularity was maybe somewhat replaced by Witch Doctor. It's things come in phases, but perhaps this was a little bit of a wake-up call, saying like, wow, Tidehunter can really hurt. And of course, he wasn't the only piece in the puzzle, but I'm just throwing it out there. I bet that in the next game, I haven't seen it, a Tidehunter ban. Just calling that. You can call me out on that if I'm off, but. Entertaining game though, very entertaining game. Gotta keep an eye on the StarsBoba. They make Dota exciting. So
yeah, I think that's it. So this is Ian and Luminous coming at you with the Dota commentary, and this is us signing off. GG.
Peace out.